Hi everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be exploring the last section of the Black Shroud. We will be going to the South Shroud today, so let's get right into it. Today I was able to confirm that the macros do work, so we're going to be doing a lot of those kind of stuff in the city-states. So yeah, let's get on our way here. The theme that's playing right now is it says it's the credits theme. I was listening to this theme the other day and it gave me a lot of Final Fantasy X / Lost Odyssey sort of vibes from it. This song reminds me of the White Deep, I think it was called the White Depot theme in Lost Odyssey. And this song generally reminds me of anything that's from Final Fantasy X. So yeah, I'm super excited. Coming up, or the videos coming up will be the city-state videos, because we're gonna start in Gridania and we're gonna do the side quests, or at least what quest works in Gridania. I'll try to get some of the Gridania music to play in here too. Of course, as usual, I throw my phone to the side and completely forget to actually need it. And it wants to turn sideways on me. I love it when my phone does that. There it goes. Okay, so the first place we're heading to is going to be Busgaren's Fold. We won't explore this area, it's pretty much gonna be similar. Actually did set up the controls somewhat similar to current FF14. And now hit the escape button to open up the menu. Because I keep wanting to do that. Because like I'm playing FF14, but the earlier version of it. But yeah, the macros are just really simple to use with the emotes. It's literally just, whoops. Let's see, yeah, configuration, macros. Literally, this is just what I did. Like, Flash Bow, I just named them. So we'll try to see if we can do some fun stuff here in the chat window here, since we don't really do much other than music and weather in here. I actually kind of feel a little sad that this is gonna kind of be the last of the sort of major exploration videos. Like, obviously we're going through the main towns and the dungeons. But it's certainly enlightening walking around like the old Eorzea and the old zones. So I'm hoping these last few places we go to is kind of give us the unexpected. So yesterday I received in the mail a Final Fantasy XI Atlas slash strategy guide. So I thought about like, well, I think I'll look at this while I'm playing the game. And I'm sure I will, because I will need a guide anyways if I do decide to, sit down and start playing it. Please let there be NPCs over here. Well, at least it's a... Whoop. Looks like there's at least a cool view here. Here, let's turn on some of the battle music. I believe the ID was 13. Yep. So, according to the Project Meteor, source here, it's the original theme that usually plays in the battle music. It plays in the Black Shroud. Nope, no NPCs. Darn. It's a cool little area though. Even though it's kind of mapped out the same as most of what we've seen. Here we'll change the weather to 8002. That was sunny. Looks like it's just about morning, so I'm glad I didn't start this when it's night. Or at least it might be morning. You can hardly tell with all the trees. Okay, now where should we head next? Okay, Camp Tranquil. I keep hitting the escape button. So now I'm thinking, like, if this was the original song that plays in the Black Shroud, that battle music, I'm trying to remember if... I'm trying to recall when I first played this, like 10 years ago. But it seems like the music part I don't remember quite as much. Today I'm gonna also start recording some 6.1 stuff. Mainly we're just gonna check out the trials. So, yeah, one of the trials they sort of revamped, or dungeons I should say. So I'm eager to find out like what that looks like. I know most of it I have explored, but I haven't completed or gone through the entire thing. And I'll probably not be Dragoon, I'll probably be my Gladiator. That way, because we're just going to use it in the trust system. And then, because that way I can kind of learn tank a little bit too. Because my current tank is level 31, I think. But unfortunately, I stopped at level 31 because I had one very bad run. And, like, obviously there's a lot of learning to tanking and stuff like that, because you gotta know learn the mechanics. You gotta learn like probably like later. It seems like mitigation is quite a big deal for certain things. And obviously you want to keep aggro, all the mobs on your guy, that way. I mean, literally, it's just... Here, I'm gonna teleport here real quick. Black Shroud. This is Tranquil. Still no NPCs. Well, I'll change it to my favorite theme here. Oh, looks like it might just be getting night. Okay, since we're at Tranquil. Let's see, yeah, let's go up to the 1,000 mods of Totorak. So, my mentality when I first started Tank, I immediately knew I was going to have to learn mechanics and stuff like that. So I first started off as... No, I did the first dungeon with randos. But then I started doing it in command missions. That way, you know, I can kind of learn what I'm doing. Because obviously when I first started, I was like, well, I don't want to be a bad tank. And at least when I started tank, at least I always had Anivity on. So, Anivity is obviously #1. And I always remember that, so that's always good. It's just my main issue before I sort of dropped tank role was just trying to keep all the mobs like on my character. And to be honest, I wouldn't mind learning the mechanics and doing all that stuff, because then it makes me pay more attention to what's going on in the dungeons and stuff. Because with like DPS, it kind of like I tried to kind of be like doing the maximum amount of damage that I could do. I mean, that's pretty much what I'm sure every DPS person wants or has in mind. But it seemed like a lot of it was just kind of like spam attacks, spam attacks. And for like the most part, it just kind of seemed like there are certain times when I'm doing stuff where I'm just kind of like not paying attention to the mechanics. But at least when I started tank, it was actually kind of fun. So even though like I left the tank role, I still planned on doing it with my command missions and stuff like that. Because honestly, I want to do all classes. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up and around there. Because I do have a healer that's also level 30. Healer I'm not too bad with. There's only one issue I had is I forgot to turn on my... Once I reached level 30 and did the quest for the Soulstone, I completely forgot to turn that on. So it wasn't the best run, but it seemed like players at the time, I mean, they were probably annoyed, but they're like, oh, whatever. We got through it at least. Because I literally started that dungeon trial right when I got the soul stone, and for whatever reason I thought that it just automatically applied it to my character, but didn't work out that way. I think what's their whole trust system minus like the ultimate weapon, La Habrea, some of the main sort of trials, like with the trust system, it's probably gonna be easier to level up, at least level up those roles. Because one thing I definitely want to do is learn tank. And obviously I don't want to be a bad tank. But the way I see it, at least like if I screw up as a tank, it's on me. I know that's kind of like a lot of pressure, but it kind of makes me pay more attention to what I'm doing. So I do have Gunbreaker unlocked too. Yeah, I think the tank roles is Gladiator and Tank, or Gladiator and Gunbreaker. I really cannot talk today. Yeah, so I had the Gladiator and the Gunbreaker tank class unlocked. Gunbreaker obviously level 60, but I haven't done much of it because when I do a class, or if I'm going to do a new class, I do want to start at like level 1. That way I can learn what each spell does as I'm leveling up. So it's like, well, I'm at level 60, got all these spells, I gotta figure out what does what. And then I kind of have to kind of map out my hotbar system off of that. Because the way I have my Dragoon hotbar system set up is, since it's combo based, I kind of read it as like, when I was setting it up, I was thinking about like, how can I read this like as if I'm reading like a sheet of music or something. And I kind of mapped out my hotbar system off of that, and I mean, hopefully sometimes it will I'll actually show what my hotbar system looks like. Because a lot of hotbar systems I've seen in Dragoon class, it seems like some of their combo stuff are all over the place. Whoops, I don't want to do that. Nudge. Oh yeah, this is, okay, yeah, this is what I thought. This is the dungeon they revamped in 6.1. So, man, this place is massive in this. I can't believe how much bigger this place actually is. Yeah, we're not gonna explore the entire area yet. Because it isn't like, I thought we've been here multiple times. Okay, let's take a look at that map. Hey, that's gotta be something different. Huh, I don't know. Because I remember being in that before and it had a whole separate level. This looks like there could have been an NPC here. Oh yeah, actually, because this would be a dungeon right here, so probably warp in front of that. Maybe it'll get him to spawn. But we'll worry about that with the dungeons. So, yeah, let's wrap around here and head straight to Quarry Mill. And hoping there's NPCs here. But yeah, going back to the Dragoon Hot Bar, it's like, I just watched some videos of, like, just people playing Dragoon class because I wanted to see how can I sort of optimize my hotbar system, like make it even better than what I have it now. And like some of the combos and stuff were just like all over the place. And like the buffs and stuff like that were like towards the end here, because I have it set up to where like maybe I can kind of give you a visualization of what it looks like. It's like I have 3 hotbars. The buffs are pretty much right here. Then my combos start here. Like my first combo with like the full pull thrust and stuff like that start here, and then the second combo system starts down here. So it's like I turn on, I believe it's called like Dragon Eye, and then I go into my combos, and then down here it goes to Disembowel. I think that Chaos Disembowel, I think that's what it was called. And then for so on, it goes to my second combo here. I then like my jumping combo stuff are like right up in this area. So it may sound kind of weird me trying to kind of explain it here, because I mean the only hotbar system really have is like right here. I believe that's pretty much what this game has, is one hotbar. But it definitely makes for like quick attacks and stuff like that. I did like how one of the jumping sort of mechanics, like one of the attacks you jump up and hit the enemy, and then you use another spell to basically have this blue dragon to shoot up in the air and attack them, and then you get like a slot on your dragon meter. I was happy that they put that all in one sort of icon. So when I jump up, attack the enemy, that blue dragon icon appears in the same like hotbar icon here. Kind of sounds like I'm just talking all over the place, but it definitely made it a lot easier. Those gates are open here. But yeah, I kind of just read it as like as I'm reading like a sheet of music. That's what I'm trying to like map out all my hotbars and all my classes. So pray for NPCs. Oh, it looks like we're out of luck here. I'm pretty sure these are just empty houses. These are like carpenter, leather worker. Yeah, no NPCs, unfortunately. Got botanist. gonna change the weather to rainy. Well, this is what the old Quarry Mill looks like. At first glance, it's really cool to look at. But yeah, like Lenosha, there's just like crafting places here. I'm surprised there's not very much of these in Kurthez. They might, I mean, my guess is they're probably like NPCs or something like that. Try to see if I can get a good view of this. Oh, there it goes. I mean, one thing they're really efficient at is the sort of fire pits that they have, or campfires they have going. I think I know why there are no NPCs in here, actually, now that I think about it. Because there's a giant meteor in the sky. They all abandoned ship and took off. They were just like, nope. We're migrating to the next game. That's where they're at. They're all migrated. Okay, let's see what else we have. Yeah, so we call this lake area here. We'll just kind of see what this area looks like. Okay. Yeah, this is I just remembered Camp Tranquil. The video of the theme song that I remembered in Thonolin. They started at Camp Tranquil and made it to Camp Drybone. So that theme that was playing in that video was a player running from Tranquil to Drybone. That video was like, yeah, they'd taken like 10 years ago when the game was actually fully functional. If only if it was like a seamless transition from Black Shroud to Thonolin. Like, I would literally try to like recreate that scenario. I mean, like, kind of like walking the same path as that player. Which I do believe I found the location of where all the players gathered in that sort of final moments of Eorzea video. It looks like it's in Kurthez. Which, funny story, because I was thinking about the fireworks and stuff. I'm going to try to see if we can get those, because I did somehow get this here. Here it says, a particular contraption creates illusion by weaving together myriad shades of light, used by the Order of the Twin Adder for military purposes. So, the thing is, I can't actually use that. So that's an item that's not functional. But if we can get like fireworks and stuff, I hope that we can actually use them. Okay, we are going the right way. I honestly like watching videos of legacy players. I'm probably gonna watch some more of them today. So I did say once we reach the city-states, we're gonna be changing my character here. We're gonna look at some of the other classes or races. I mean, they're pretty much the same in A Realm Reborn, obviously. It's just like their animations and stuff, they're just like, you know, more grounded to the world. So we'll probably do that in Limsa. Because we'll do a video on the character creation menu, and then we'll actually look at each character and each class in Limsa. So yeah, this is what this lake here looks like. Looks like there's a dock over there, so I wonder if it's like you can come here to ride like a boat somewhere. Oh, alright, let's make our way back down here. There's really those videos that I watched with the legacy players what made me like really curious about playing this version. I was like, man, I wish I could just play a little bit of that again. Like, even if there's not like monsters, be able to walk in that world again just out of curiosity. And like, I was so happy to find out that there was actually, you know, the people of Project Meteor, like, they've done huge amount of work on this, and it's just amazing to be able to walk in here again and play this. Like, I really hope they keep this up, because the more they add into it, the more I'll make videos on it. It's just unfortunate that, you know, Square won't really do a legacy type server. Which it's in their every right to do so. But I guess if I was to say, like, if I was asked, like imagine if they did a Q&A and they're like, would players want a legacy server and why? Like, why would you want us to make a legacy server when it was a game we had to shut down? And my response would be, like, just kind of been walking around this world, I would just be like, you don't have to do like 1.0. And this is assuming they still have the code for it. My response to that would be, you don't have to make 1.0. Create a server around the last version that you shut down. And being a player who knows FF14 through A Realm Reborn through Endwalker, like, if they did, I would play it. And the reason why I would play it is because it's a part of Final Fantasy 14. And yeah, the combat is slower. It's not like fast-paced as current FF14, but I mean, to be honest, to me, it's fine. That's probably just because like I'm sort of like a casual player, but if I have the opportunity to do high-end stuff, then I would. But it's just like out of appreciation of the game, I would want them to do a legacy server just so I can experience what, you know, this was like. Because really, you just play games to have fun. And as empty as this world is, yeah, I'm having fun making videos and stuff over this. It's kind of funny that I'm making more videos over this than current FF14. Alright, let's try to get on the ground here. There we go. Let's see, where are we heading? Okay, we got this open area. Yeah, we'll just go over there and see what that looks like. I guess we could see if there is a seamless transition, since I actually haven't tried it on this end. At least I don't think. I don't remember. But if I did, that was probably before I had the data imported into the map server. But yeah, if I would just say to Yoshi P, if he would ask me like, do you want a legacy server and why? I'd be like, yeah. Like if you don't mind providing the resources to it, like as somebody who knows FF14 through Remember Born and Walker, if you did a legacy server, I would play it. And I would play it just to have fun with it. But it's totally in the right to not want to do that. We'll see what's all the way back here, since we can't go directly into Thonolin. So it's not like I'm advocating for a legacy server. Like I said, it's... Oh, this like leads to a... Oh, this is strange. Why would they even bother modeling a cave back here if you can't even... If you're not even supposed to get back there? Or back here? You'd think the map would just cut off about right here. It's a Hillebrand's hideout. But yeah, I'm not like advocating for it. Like I said, if it's something that's sort of gaining attraction, then maybe they will. And that's just assuming that they still have the code for it. But otherwise, no, if they don't do it, I'm completely fine with this. I'm saying that since it's a part of FF14, that I think they should. Because like I said, yeah, if they did, I would play it. But yeah, I know like there was a documentary where that was about like this game. About them rebuilding this game, and like I know one of the the interviewer was kind of paraphrasing that one of the things, yeah, Yoshi P did say about this version, that it was impossible to at least fix the game in patches. So that was why they had to rebuild it. And he presented two options to the Square Enix CEO, and he was like, you have two options, A or B. A is we continue to patch the game and basically tarnish the Final Fantasy brand name. Or we continue to patch the game and then we rebuild an entirely new MMO out of it. So the CEO, which I think now is the president of Square Enix, was like, since it was a flagship FF14, we had to go with option B. So, which I'm really glad that they did. We got another one of those airship ports here. But yeah, I'm glad he decided, yeah, since it's a flagship title, we gotta go with option B. Because before 7 Remake and before I started playing FF14, I was actually like, I wasn't really playing Final Fantasy at all, because it was Final Fantasy 13 that made me sort of like lose interest in Final Fantasy, and I was just like getting to a point where I was like, okay, this series is kind of going downhill, because we got 13, 13.2, 13.3. It's just like, Square, what are you doing with these games? Like, I don't care about Lightning at all. Like, none of the characters in FF13 are interesting. They look cool, but they're not interesting. And while I really liked the music from those games, I did not understand the story at all, and I had to practically read everything in data logs, and it was just like, I was like, this game I just don't care about. That kind of like overshadowed FF12. Like, I knew FF12 was good, but it was just getting to a point where I was just kind of like falling off from the series. And then, yeah, it was with FF14 that, well, when 7 Remake came out, I played that and I loved Final Fantasy 7 even more than what I originally did. And then, yeah, so after Red Dead, that's when I started playing, I think it was Red Dead, then Resident Evil, and then I started playing FF14. But ever since, like, I played this game, it's like, my, like, faith in the franchise is completely, like, changed. Like, I have more faith in the franchise than I probably ever did. So that's what makes me looking forward to Final Fantasy 16, because it's the same developers as FF14, so I'm very excited about that. The only thing I'm not excited for about FF16, yeah, is it's for PS5. And I have no plans of buying a PS5, even if it is just for Final Fantasy. Like, I will wait for it to come out on PC. I'm not paying $800 to $1,000 for a PS5. Okay, we're just gonna check this area out here. And then we're gonna teleport back, and then we'll pretty much be set for the city-states. Finally, it's been videos I've been wanting to do for ever since I started this. So, because at least in the city-states, there's for sure NPCs. So, let's walk over here a little bit. So it's probably just the same sort of routes here. So this certainly won't be the last time I'll be in the Black Shroud. I do exploration off camera, so we're just trying to gather a sense of the world before we do like dollar mold and stuff like that. So here, let's teleport. We'll teleport back into Gridania. We'll do something different today, since it would be the first city-state we will be exploring. Alright, so, yep, here we have some NPCs here, so, but we will do that in the next video, so thanks for watching, guys, and if you like what you see, please hit a like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think of Black Shroud, FF14, 1.23b, and just FF14 in general. So, yeah, stay tuned for the next video, for we will be in Gridania. So, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.